A new build for Sim Update number 3 beta for Flight Simulator 2024 has been released. Is this the final one? Let's figure it out. But first, let's roll the intro. Version 1.5.9.0. That's the version number of the last version of the beta release for Sim Update number 3 for Flight Simulator 2024. There have been some changes in the release notes, especially on the top. I would say, first of all, the community folder, that's something everybody knows. But if we look at the performance issues, it's now focusing on flying near Tokyo, Japan in previous test builds, which caused some major performance impact. The other performance impacts are gone, right? It's resolved? Well, that's the question. At least it's not, I would say, called out anymore in the release notes. So if we look at the fixes in this build, we can see that the number of fixes, I would say, relatively small. If we start with the general bug fixes, we see that there was an issue fixed where the user could become soft locked after opening one of the world filters, launching a flight, then ending the flight in free flight. Besides that, there was a fix for an aircraft, in this case the Diamond DA62. They fixed the pilot spawning in the middle of the cockpit, and the career one, they removed the point score in certification reward screen. All the other fixes are for the dev mode, so not something which you will directly see, but indirectly will see once developers will start using them. That raises the question, will this be the final build for Flight Simulator Sim Update number 3? I do think there is a good chance, but I would say I'm still doubting. Let's have a look at the development update, which was released, I'd say, a while ago already, but which gives us a good indication of what we can expect for the final build for Flight Simulator 2024 Sim Update number 3. First of all, there's a wish list. That wish list is something which they're looking into, and it looks like that they are looking into disabling the sim rate in the career mode. Right, it's in progress, so do expect something new in Flight Simulator 2024 after this update has been released. Now if we're going to the lifetime fixes, we can see a lot of fixes, right? A lot of them are in progress, especially the FPS performance, the VRAM bug question mark. That's something which a lot of people are, I would say, complaining about. And the question, however, is it completely fixed in Sim Update number 3? I do think that they made some improvements. Are we there yet? I would say I would doubt. The ground textures are blurry, LOD system is too aggressive and a lot of detail. And I do think that this one has been improved a bit, although not entirely resolved. But again, keep in mind that they say it's in progress in Sim Update number 3. And I do expect that they will continue to work on this in Sim Update number 4. Then we've got the not functioning EFB in the VR mode, as well as the PC-12 pressurization oxygen system broken. That will be fixed in Sim Update number 3 based on this. And also I saw some things in the release notes of prior builds which calls out these items specifically. The same thing is applicable for the airport and helipad issue tracker, as well as for the aircraft external lights barely visible during daylight. That also received some updates, and the lighting has improved a bit. Again, I would say it's also a personal preference, I would say, but I do love it now more than I did, I'd say, prior to Sim Update number 3. Then the no engine or cockpit sounds in multiple Flight Simulator 2024 instances in audio mixer. I do think that this is still applicable. However, keep in mind that it also has to do with the activity window. I saw some things where I didn't change the activity window, for example, but opened up the electronic flight back, and then the sound stopped, and then when I clicked on the main window, it returned. So I'm not sure if this is really, I would say, the issue which they're trying to describe here, but if you're facing that, that could be a tip for you. Scrolling down the list, we find the rain effects on windshields not exist, as well as the Cessna 208 caravan wobbling on autopilot, the nav in the heading mode. I do think that those are, I would say, now fixed. There are a lot of fixes for the autopilot for this aircraft. And the same thing is the turbo LOD issue, popping and oxygen wheels. I do think that has improved, but as already seen here, it will continue to work. Or they will continue to work on this in Sim Update number 4, which means that it likely has improved, but they're not entirely there yet. Then one thing which is 100% confirmed is this one. It's the impossible scrolling wheel on the Xbox for the HC window. And the other thing is for the Flight Simulator 2024 on the Xbox Series X, the LOD blurred textures. That one I'd say currently it's in progress, but I do think that there are some improvements coming there as far as I could see. The AI traffic not producing contrails. This one was specifically called out in the release notes. So based on this, summarizing this slide deck, I do think a lot of things will improve, but might not be entirely fixed for 100%. But I would say above 90, I'm pretty sure about that. Continuing with the next page is that we see some other fixes for sim update number 3. The wrong airplane icon on the map display. This one has been fixed because I saw it. The CG flickering external aircraft painting. I didn't observe it, but I'm also always using the default, I would say, liveries. So maybe it has to do with third-party liveries, not clear. And then the helicopter SAR missions, site of career completely unplayable. I see a lot of fixes for those helicopter missions in the release notes. Not in this build, but in a prior build there were a lot of fixes. Then the list of bug avoidance measures in Flight Simulator 2024 career mode. So far it's in progress. I would say, I'm not sure what they call out with this, but it looks like it's in progress. And also the still very long loading time after start flight. This one, the loading time has improved definitely. It has improved that much that I would say I'm really happy with it. It also, of course, depends a little bit if you're using the download option, which will likely be introduced with sim update number 3. Where you will see that downloading download content goes a little bit faster. However, starting Flight Simulator itself takes a little bit longer. So keep that in mind. Then there are two things for the heavy cargo mission and the EDDM airport unusable. Planes fall through taxiway bridges. I would say I'm not sure if this one has been completely fixed. There were some fixes for this airport, but not entirely sure if it's completely fixed. As well as the flight line setup filed and pushed to avionics on world map via EFB NOT. Well, I'm not sure what the NOT was, but this one, I'd say, I still see some issues with it, but specifically for third-party aircrafts or for aircraft which have been built by third-party developers and then are available as part of Flight Simulator 2024. All right, so that's something which I hope they will fix because I understand that they want to kind of prevent some things because they are encrypted if I'm correctly, but in some cases it doesn't really make sense, right? Why allowing it for some aircrafts and not for the rest of the aircrafts? So hopefully they will fix that in the future. Then the Coronado Saab 330, not IFR operable. I do think it will be fixed because it received a lot of updates, as well as the HC makes your climb during descent into airports. I still observe this, so I'm not 100% sure if this is really fixed. I still had those issues. Scrolling down the list, we found more things which are fixed in sim update number 3. The hard ES30 is unplayable in career mode. This one contains, there are several fixes, as well as for the no heavy cargo missions. There's also a fix for that one, as well as for the Vision Jet bugs. This is not entirely fixed because you can also see that they continue to work in sim update number 4. Going down the line, we find the update 1270 engine fumes visible in cockpit. This one is still work in progress, but I saw some improvements there, as well as for the avionics and lighting in aircraft and become way too bright during and then something. There's also, I would say the lighting has improved in sim update number 3, but again, it might not be 100% perfect for you because it's also personal preference, I think. Then the last one is the Tobii can't change curves. That's likely to be fixed. As well as the Garmin 430, 530 to ride at night. I do think that this one has been improved. I tried it. I found it, doable. But again, it could be personal preference. Black box when entering VR, fixed. As well as the new control profiles do not save. That's also being fixed. There are some new controls being added, some new control profiles, and I saw some videos about some other YouTubers which said, okay, it has improved a lot, right? It has improved a lot, yes, but be aware of some probable issues which you will find out when you're migrating to this new update. At least that was what I was facing, because some of the things were completely gone and I need to reconfigure them. So be aware of that. And with that, we're at the end of this video. So based on this list and the release notes, Are we close to the official release of Sim Update number 3? I do think it's the case, so keep an eye on my channel, but also keep an eye on the official flightsimulator.com website, because if it will be released, you will find it there. Thanks for watching and hope to see you back next time.